A strange message on Mount Rubidoux. The words "Google Flat Earth" were found carved into the riverside hill in letters that were 10 feet long. The world is flat, not round, and it's called the Flat Earth Conspiracy Theory.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Today I'd like to bring to your attention a potential fraud on an enormous scale happening in York County. There's now clear evidence of NASA using numerous methods to grossly mislead the public about astronauts being on the International Space Station. During interior ISS scenes from NASA's own live feed, the use of wires, harnesses, green screens, and virtual reality have been detected to achieve the appearance of a weightless environment. This begs the obvious question. If they're really up there, why are they using Hollywood techniques to fake the footage? I'm calling on the Brevard County Commissioners to open a full investigation into NASA's fraudulent practices and use of taxpayer dollars. It costs NASA $3 billion per year to operate the ISS, and if they don't have a darn good explanation as to why they're faking these videos, I and the public would like a darn good explanation as to where our tax money is going. It is our duty to expose and eliminate this fraudulent and astronomically wasteful ISS program. And look, I know what you're all thinking. NASA is part of the federal government and you're just county commissioners. Even if what I'm saying is true, what can you do? But let me remind you, not only is this happening in your county, as public officials, you have the platform and the ability to make a statement or hold a press conference, alerting the public, state, and federal authorities to investigate further. You have the power to start the conversation.
Well, this might be a good conversation starter at the Thanksgiving dinner table next week, or at least an interesting one. Do you believe the Earth is a sphere?
The curving horizon, the sloping sea level, the spin of the Earth. Unless you can see these phenomena with your own eyes, they may not be true. Unlike what we've been told in school, the Earth looks like a snow globe, round but not sphere. The North Pole is at the center of most flat Earth maps, with the ice of Antarctica holding everything in.
The round or spherical Earth theory is propagated by some conspiracy.
And the number of people who think so is growing. Thousands, if not millions of people believe the world is flat.
And it's the subject of tonight's special report. WCIA3's Aaron Eads is here with us now. And Aaron, as far as conspiracy theories go, flat Earth theory is actually getting pretty popular.
Yeah, the number of people who believe the Earth is flat is actually growing. Scientists might have an idea of why that is, and it's worth talking about. And what better place to do so than one of the flattest places in the country, right here in central Illinois. It doesn't get much flatter than this. Geological survey data shows Douglas County is the flattest county in Illinois, which is the second flattest state in the whole country. On a clear day, it seems like you can see forever, but you can't. Through the eyes of a person of an average height, the horizon is about 3 miles away. But that's it. You can go up higher to see a greater distance, but you'll never be able to see the whole world no matter how high you get. But there are ideas that this is a sham. NASA, a fraudulent organization bent on siphoning your tax dollars. The moon landing didn't happen.
Those iconic blue marble images seen from space, fakes.
You start seeing words like composite or animation or something that tells you this is not an actual photograph of the Earth.
The biggest concern with the flat Earth movement is how fast it's gaining steam. Scientists are worried that flat Earth could become a political issue like climate change, vaccination, or evolution. Guys?
All right, fascinating stuff. All right, Aaron, thank you.
Very interesting.
Well, new this morning, all our lives we've been taught that there's little doubt that the Earth is round, of course. We've seen the images from space, but not everyone's really convinced.
Some common themes are the Earth is not a sphere, as you said. It's not moving. We are not spinning on an axis or revolving around anything. And biblical literalists believing the Earth and everything we see when we look up in the sky exists in sort of a dome.
The billboard for the convention just went up along E470.
People can go there, be uninhibited about their beliefs, what they think. They can discuss it openly and freely.
As a pilot and engineer, Bob used to think it was crazy. So what about astronauts?
The space shots are actually shot in a swimming pool. and they are shot in a place that's called the NASA Neutral Buoyancy Lab, okay? And in this neutral buoyancy lab, they have a full-sized mock-up of the ISS.
Len, NASA calls it their neutral buoyancy lab. It's just behind Ellington Field here and is becoming an important source of new revenue. NASA's Neutral Buoyancy Lab simulates space underwater. In a pool 4 stories deep and so wide, we saw astronauts floating on one full-size International Space Station replica.
Bob knows this is controversial. He welcomes debates and says,
investigate it yourself. Do your own research. That's what matters.
If you are curious about the international conference, make sure to visit us online. We have more information there at cbsdenver.com. Live in Denver, Jamie Leary covering Colorado First.
But I would say that people should have a better understanding of why it is they believe what they believe. The answer really is because all the smart people say so. And that should never be your baseline of why you think something is or is not true. I did not think I'd get applause for that, by the way. That was nice.
So Buck just said the Earth is flat. That is freaking me out. All right.
It's not a way to make friends and you know, impress your family, because if they're not willing to look, they're going to think you're crazy.
And many attending the conference here say the theory has really gained popularity over the past few years, enough popularity where they can hold conferences like this. One factor of the growing popularity may be the coverage in the media. It became a hot topic recently when Duke's very own Kyrie Irving came out and claimed he believes the Earth is flat.
Kyrie is my little brother. He's my all-star point guard, superstar point guard, and if he decides he wants to say the Earth is flat, then so be it. So he's an interesting guy, man. And, you know, he believes it. So, Kyrie, the Earth is flat, right? Yeah. 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 So whatever. That's news. That's news. There we go.
Earth is flat. There's no concrete information except for the information that they're giving us. They're particularly putting you in a direction of what to believe and what not to.
Is this like a long troll game? Are we being trolled?
I don't think we're being trolled because if you want to talk about anything that's scientific, two things must be met. Is it reliable and is it valid? I just got off of a flight from Connecticut seeing my daughter, and this is a reliable. She's doing good.
And let me guess, the plane went straight. So
let me just say this, Mama. So I heard Kyrie talking about it, and I said, let me do my own scientific experiment. Let me take a look out this window.
Nope.
At 36,000 feet, I saw the skyline. And you know what I didn't see? A round skyline.
I'm out.
Was flat from the left, and I went on the other side of the plane. It was flat on the right. Kyrie done broke it down.
You may have seen it on your way to work or school or just driving around. A new billboard has some people thinking about the Earth.
And asking the question, could the Earth be flat? Greg Argos is here with more on the movement.
Just yesterday, in fact, this billboard, a digital billboard unveiled yesterday, and it's calling into question a theory most of us have accepted, that the Earth, of course, is round. But those behind this billboard say, well, we've all been tricked.
NASA's pictures and spacewalks showing a curved Earth are all made up. Drivers heading eastbound on the Schuylkill already battle some serious traffic. But now there's another distraction slowing them down, and it's just 100 feet above their heads. Sandwiched between two insurance ads is this bold 3-word billboard, Research Flat Earth. And for at least the next week, this ad will be blocking drivers' attention.
Next we have it's a flat Earth after all.
Oh, wow.
Always a fan favorite. This float celebrates flat Earth theory that is spreading ironically around the world. What do you think the Earth is flat?
It's a flat world after all.
Top 6 answers on the board. We asked 100 men, what would you do if your beautiful date told you the Earth was flat?
Laugh at her.
Laugh at her.
Tell her she lying.
Tell her she lying. Pass the point.
We're playing.
Let's play. All right, Sarah. We talked to 100 men. What would you do if your beautiful date told you the Earth was flat?
I hope he'd agree with me.
Agree with her. I would. I just met you. We're on a date. You fine. You tell me the Earth flat. That's cool. I agree.
Asked you to debate one of them flat Earth guys.
No, I don't. I can't. No.
I know. We talked about it, and we were going to have him on Skype.
No, that is something that should not be debated. Does not belong in front of an audience getting debated.
Only 64% are convinced that the world is a ball. The world is a circle. That the world is a spheroid.
The narrative is crumbling. People are finally waking up.
How did we get to this point to where people actually believe this?
If you had 3 PhDs in astrophysics over here and you had 3 flat earthers next to them and they were doing a debate, the flat earthers would win every single time.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
That was a joke about the world being flat, right?
It seems flat to me.
I see. Okay.
So you ever been in a flight and you get ready to land and you pull up the window and you look?
Yeah.
It seems flat.
I mean, it's your turn. I think I'm going to solve it. All right, go ahead. Okay, the Earth looks pretty flat to me. Yeah, that's it. There you go. Why risk it?